Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me on my channel. My name is Lynn, and today I really want to give out tips on things to watch out in case you're looking for a job in the Middle East. For example, if you're looking for a job in Dubai, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and all those places. And the reason why I'm doing this, if you all know, there have been numerous stories of people who have been subjected to torture in the Middle East. You've seen a lot of news about modern slavery in the Middle East, or some women who have been raped, murdered, and even again tortured in the Middle East. And you wonder, why do people keep going to look for jobs in those places? But again, what if you're looking for a job in all the wrong places? Okay, so most of the times, the other day, I was in a flight back home, and I couldn't tell, there was this lady from Saudi Arabia who actually had been tortured when she got in Saudi Arabia, the first day of her being in Saudi Arabia. And I couldn't tell, she was saying her agency back in Kenya told her there was this nice job, her parents paid a lot of money for her to go to Saudi Arabia, and then when she got there, the contract changed and she found out she was not even going to work for one person but for 4 different houses. And for me, the sad part was she kept saying how the children who are so young kept abusing her, calling her names, and the woman kept beating her up, even scared her with a gun. And I was like, wow. And even to a point, they even had to put her outside, lock her somewhere for 2 days just to scare the hell out of her. And I'm like, if someone can be subjected to this kind of torture, it's time for people to genuinely look out for themselves, because just because an opportunity has presented itself, it doesn't always mean it's the right opportunity. So you're home, there are no jobs, you're back in Africa or anywhere else you are, there are no jobs, and you want to go to Dubai, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and all these Middle East countries. What are the things you should genuinely watch out for? Tip number 1, the agency you come here with. For me, I've been in 2 of these countries. I've been in Qatar and Dubai, and I've never been on the wrong side or on the side where things really do happen in a wrong way, but I've honestly had a couple of stories. Alright, so let's get into tip number 1. Now, if you're coming into or if you're going into some of these countries using agencies, kindly make sure the agency you're using, number 1, is legal, it's registered, and please try to find out something about those agencies, because most of these times, these agencies that are operating, they genuinely don't have your good interest at heart. They're just gonna dump you, and then you're gonna suffer alone, and then they obviously know what they're doing, and it's just gonna be your own problem. Please find, before you do anything, find out if the agency you are looking for a job through is legal. Find out a couple of people they have helped before. At least ask someone if there was any mishaps with the agency or something like that. Secondly, know the job you're looking for. Honestly, these countries, they just don't offer as bad jobs as people tend to think. There are major, amazing jobs going on in these countries. And if you are qualified, just don't settle for something low. At least settle for a job that goes with your standards. Then do an amazing CV, send it out there. And most of the times, you don't even have to get the job through agencies. There are a couple of networks that exist where the jobs, the companies publicly advertises for a job vacancy. You can try to go on the laptop, find out something, if there's an existence, a vacancy, and just apply the job by yourself. You don't always have to use an agency. Now, you are applying for a job. Which company? Okay, let's say the job came through. You have been told, you go and work for this company ABCD. Before you even sign any contract, please go find out about the company. Find out about the company. Go to their websites, explore everything you need to know about this company. Find out if they have been involved in any legal issues. Come on, it's for your own good. You're traveling, you're leaving your family, you don't even know where you're going, so you owe it to yourself to genuinely research about this company. And fourthly, now on the social media, there are a couple of pages that exist. Kenyans in Dubai, Kenyans in Qatar, Zimbabweans in Dubai, South Africans in maybe Saudi Arabia, and things. Get into those pages, look for information, and get to know. And it's always good to know where you're going, so at least know where your company is situated. located in the city. For example, if you're going to Dubai, where is this company? Where does it exist in Dubai? Find out the contacts, something that you know, a little bit of backup. If anything happens to you, hey, my family, I'm in this place ABCD. This is where you can always inquire if something happens to you. And you know, as much as you're looking for a job and you feel like asking too many questions will maybe make the job not yours anymore. If there's a contract you need to sign, it shows the contacts of the human resource manager in this company you're going to. Kindly call that person, ask if there will be any contract that you need to sign, a different contract from this contract that you've already signed. Because the issue is, most of the times when people come to these countries, you signed one contract and then you're subjected into signing another contract. No, if your agency didn't tell you you have to sign another contract, don't sign that contract. And maybe if you just landed and you feel like something really ain't right, please take your flight back home. Before you suffer, before you die, before you be subjected to torture, just take a flight back home. At least it's early, you don't even have to go. You know how like there's this story about this guy who I really felt for. He came as a chef from Mombasa and then he went to Qatar. There's some desert, that's where he was supposed to work. They paid him half the first month and then the company said, oh no, we are taking the other half. That's the company, that's how we. No, your salary, let it remain constant. If you signed a contract that says I'll be paid this amount of money, why do they have to take away? Before you leave, let your agency tell you if you will need to pay up for anything else, and if you will be subject, please, it's always right for you to be clear before you leave home instead of coming to figure out things as they happen. It's always good, honestly, for you to just know what you are into before you even get into that place. The Middle Eastern countries, they're not as bad as they're projected to be, but just like any other countries, there exist employees who don't care about you, people who won't care about your health, people who won't care about your salary, whether you're being tortured or not. Please, just like any other countries that exist in the world, they are not different.